Thank you, Juan.
Live from Franciscan University, this is Franciscan Beat News at 4:30.
Good evening. I'm John F. Rice with this Franciscan Beat News Brief. California's signature cities are leading the way as the state prepares to expand business openings after coronavirus shutdowns. Los Angeles and San Francisco are poised Tuesday to be the only major urban areas in the state to meet guidelines to move into the least restrictive tier. A low number of COVID-19 infections and high number of vaccines administered would allow indoor bars to reopen. It would allow for larger crowds to cheer on the Dodgers and Giants and capacity to expand at restaurants, movie theaters, amusement parks, gyms, and other establishments. The turnaround for LA comes after the nation's second largest city was the epicenter of the outbreak just a few months ago. U.S. companies that cheat their workers out of pay are unlikely to be fined or punished even after they're caught. An analysis of Labor Department data found that in 2019, 8,100 employees were cited for taking about $287 million from workers. Companies that hire childcare workers, gas station clerks, restaurant servers, and security guards are among the businesses most likely to get caught. The analysis found, however, that the government rarely penalizes repeat offenders and often lets companies pay workers back less than they owe. President Joe Biden formally raising the nation's cap on refugee admissions to 62,500 this year. The move comes weeks after Biden faced bipartisan blowback for his delay in replacing the record-low ceiling of 15,000 set by former President Donald Trump. Refugee resettlement agencies have waited for Biden to quadruple the number of refugees allowed into the United States since February 12th, when a presidential proposal was submitted to Congress saying he planned to do so. But the presidential determination went unsigned until Monday. Biden says it was important to raise the number to show America's commitment to protect the most vulnerable. Voters in Cincinnati are making their choice on who to be the next mayor. 6 candidates are in the running in Tuesday's primary, with the top 2 vote-getters advancing to the November election. The race is nonpartisan, but Democrats dominate the city's politics. Among the candidates are Democratic State Senator Cecil Thomas, former Democratic congressional nominee Aftad Purival, and David Mann, a former Democratic U.S. House member who has served as mayor before. They are running to succeed Mayor John Cranley, who is term limited after serving 2 four-year terms. He is preparing to run in the Democratic governor primary in 2022. More than 400 supporters of former President Donald Trump have been charged in the storming of the U.S. Capitol on January 6th, including members of far-right extremist groups. At least 18 of those cases, including one announced Monday, were against Ohio residents identified by the FBI through social media posts and surveillance footage. Federal prosecutors allege at least 4 Ohioans charged with the breach had links to the anti-government militia group, the Oath Keepers. In most cases, defendants are charged with entering the Capitol illegally and engaging in violent and destructive conduct while there. Some defendants remain behind bars, while others are free pending upcoming charges. Now over to Patrick for the weather.
Thank you, John. So tonight, today is perfect weather for today. We've got a high of 66 degrees, cloudy with a 20% chance of rain. Sunrise was at 6:17 this morning. Tonight you can look for a high of 51 with rain and 78% chance of rain. And keep an eye out for sunset at 8:21 this evening. As for this week's weather, we've got on Wednesday, high of 55 degrees with low of 38 degrees, 76% chance of rain. Wind will be coming out of the northwest at 11 miles per hour. Thursday, you can look for a high of 61 degrees with a low of 43 degrees, as well as a 6% chance of rain. So not a whole lot of chance there. And wind coming out of the west-northwest at 6 miles per hour. Friday, we've got 55 degrees and low of 38 degrees, 61% chance of rain. Wind coming out of the northwest at 11 miles per hour. Back to you, John.
That's all for us here at Franciscan Beat. My name is John F. Rice. Have a good evening, Steubenville, and may the 4th be with you.